Coming to you live from Auckland Park in Johannesburg. Oh yes, it's another Feel Good Friday. Welcome to Trendz Live on SABC. Kamala Mungetisi, but you can call me Mne. It's another installment of Feel Good music, lifestyle and travel entertainment. Boy oh boy, we've got a fire show coming up this evening and we cannot wait to give it all to you. But remember to drop us your mentions on X. The handle is @Trendz on SABC. We kickstart the show this evening with something to keep you up to date. The world of entertainment never sleeps and we don't too. Let's take a look at news that made headlines in the entertainment space this past week.
The Wild Robot is a movie that explores both the good and the bad sides of technology. It's an animated science fiction story inspired by author Peter Brown's books. The movie follows a shipwrecked robot that must adapt to survive after being stranded on a remote, uninhabited island. Nyong'o takes the lead in this role, playing Roz, the intelligent robot. The Oscar-winning actress wore a green custom gown by the fashion house Delcourt with cutouts on the bodice looking striking. Speaking at the Toronto International Film Festival screening red carpet, Nyong'o shared,
"The message at the heart of the story is that kindness is a superpower. Roz is a robot that never loses sight of her essence, which is to be of help to anybody, but she's still able to adapt and become more than what she was programmed to be. And I really love that, the idea that you can stretch yourself but still remain true to yourself, and that ultimately that you value kindness over everything."
A Michigan inmate, Derek Lee Smith, accused Sean Diddy Combs of drugging and sexually assaulting him at a party almost 30 years ago. He has now been awarded a $100 million judgment against the mogul, artist and producer. Combs failed to appear during a virtual hearing on the 9th of September, resulting in Smith winning by default. In a statement, the attorney for Combs said the artist would move to have the judgment dismissed. Acclaimed actor James Earl Jones, the voice of Star Wars supervillain Darth Vader, died this week at the age of 93. It was known that Jones was a long-time diabetic, but the cause of his death was not revealed. It is reported that he passed surrounded by his family in his last moments. His iconic voice has been used on international news broadcaster CNN in the movie The Lion King as well. As a child, he had to overcome a stutter and became a silent child. Later, an English teacher got him to speak up, recite a poem to the class, leading to his confidence being boosted, and he became interested in acting. Bringing it back home, Tyla becomes the first South African to win at the VMAs. The Water hitmaker won a 2024 MTV Video Music Award in the Best Afrobeat category. Congratulations to her for flying the flag high.
Oh man, we absolutely love keeping you abreast with what's happening in the world. Here's something that's truly exciting. In a world where the beat of the drum meets the rhythm of soul, singer-songwriter, pianist, producer and actor Nameapps is back again following the success of his first single, I'll Be There. This time around, he's stirring our souls and taking us on a journey to the heart of the universe with his brand new single, Moya Wasendulo. This song is a prayer, you see, to the Most High for clarity and for the spirit of life. It's a soulful Amapiano offering combining the beautiful and poetic languages of isiZulu and isiXhosa, reminding us of our roots and heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, he's in the studio right now. It's Nameapps. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, man.
I'm looking at the cover art and I'm just like, there's that other role you play on TV. Now I don't know if Meleng Pape or, you know.
Nah, it's all good. We won't repeat it, guys.
Okay, we love it. We love it. Let's talk about the music. Moya Wasendulo. Talk to me about the track. What inspired you to write the song?
You know, in life we go through so much, and I think it's important for us to understand and realize that there is a place that we come from.
Yeah.
And we all come from Endulo, from the beginnings, from uNkulunkulu qobo lwakhe. So the song is basically a prayer that is a heartfelt earnesty to God to say, as in, ngicela ungikhanyisele indlela bawo Thixo. Kuningi okwenzakalayo. Abanye abacela izinto eziningi, abanye abacela amandla, kodwa mina ngicela nje impumelelo, because if I ask for success, that means it will apply for every sphere of my life.
And I mean, you are multi-talented, so we'll definitely talk about that. But it sounds like you are on a spiritual journey. Talk to me about how your spiritual journey impacts your music and how your music impacts your spiritual journey. What's that relationship there?
The relationship is one. It is one. We are all spiritual beings. And I think it's important for us to understand that there is a place where we come from. So it's in spending time to get to know who you are, you realize how powerful you are. We're all spirit in a physical body. So abantu abangasekho umoya usuhlukene nenyama. So we're so blessed to be able to have both at the same time. That journey for me has made me realize that I cannot do anything without my spirit. And the more I realize that I am who I am from within, I then allow myself to operate from within externally. So be it my music, the songwriting, the acting, everything that I do is now coming from a deeper place. Music is very spiritual. The arts is very spiritual.
100%.
So, and it's important for us to realize that. And so even in the music, because it's spiritual, it's a back and forth thing with who I am and what we create. So we get inspired by umdali, the universe, the things we see, and then it's like we draw inspiration and then we release from what's within. So it's an interchange.
And we can definitely hear it translate through the music. I want to take you back now. I mean, currently it's Heritage Month. We're celebrating Heritage Month in South Africa.
Yeah.
You're very eloquent and you can speak proper English, that we know. But talk to me about why you chose particularly and specifically to use isiZulu and isiXhosa, which are very beautiful and poetic languages in the song. Why was it so important to use vernacular languages in the song?
So we're Africans, number one, and it's important for us to realize who we are. We're black, we're African, and our languages are so beautiful. So many things have happened before this time, as in 2024 and before I was born. And there's so much external influence that has come into our continent. But it's important for us to recognize what has made us who we are. And English was not there. So it's Zulu now. So, you know, we have even older languages, but it's Zulu. It's ngamaZulu kaya. So I saw the importance of using where I come from and translating my heart with that. Ukuthi abantu, they can hear it or not initially, they eventually will. And it's important to operate from who you are.
Oh man, I absolutely love that. Before I let you go, let's chat about the track one more time. It's such a prayer, it's a beautiful prayer. There's a line that says, "Abanye bacela amandla, mina ngicela impumelelo." When somebody listens to Moya Wasendulo, what do you want them to take from it? Also, how do you think they can apply it to their own challenges in life?
I want people to realize that there is a greater power. Umdali ukhona, whether umbenqanga uNkulunkulu, God, whatever it is to you, whatever he or she is to you, God exists. The universe is there. So it's important to realize that God lies within us. You understand? And I want people to feel that, to be reminded and be inspired of who they are, where they come from, and then realize that they cannot do anything without umdali.
Ah, man, we love it. Listen, multi-talented actor, pianist, songwriter. Thank you so much for coming to the show. We wish you all the best. We want an album soon.
It's coming, my brother.
We want an album.
Coming. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is now performing Moya Wasendulo on the Trendz Live stage. It's Name Apps on Trendz Live.
When
Welcome back to the show. You're still watching Trendz Live on SABC. Now, spring is upon us and the city of Cape Town is coming alive. Located in the heart of Breë Street, I found a place that allows for good vibes and good company all in one place. Perfectly located in the heart of Breë Street, this newly renovated gem is one that will steal a place in your heart.
The Blu Room is something that myself and my husband opened back in November 2021, so just coming out of the pandemic. And our vision for the space at the time was to be a live, well, more of a jazz and soul music lounge. But we wanted to open it up to pop and soul and a whole lot of different genres. So that was the thinking behind that. And with that change, we obviously wanted to be able to welcome a bigger audience. So we closed our doors a couple of, I think it was a couple of months ago, and reopened now at the end of September.
It seems good was not good enough, and they had to make it better by going for a new and refurbished look.
We felt that it was time for a fresh look, and of course now that we're opening up to more musical genres and hopefully bigger audiences as well, we thought we needed a nice new look for the space, a bit of a facelift, but also a bigger seating area. So when we opened the Blu Room, it initially could accommodate around, I think it was around 40 people, and now it accommodates around 100, so it's quite a significantly bigger space. And how we did that was we actually took out one of the recording studios that were behind the stage, we've taken it out and expanded the stage as well. So we now have a lovely elevated stage, which is spotlit, which is really lovely for artists, I think, performing. The acoustics in the space have always been fantastic. So I think something we always hear from performers when they come and play here is that our acoustics are really great. So that was the sort of thinking behind the space, but also with the new expanded seating area, we wanted to give it a fresh look. And we brought in Moya Wasendulo. She's an interior designer from Stockport, and she gave the space her magic touch.
This is a space that not only accounts for entertainment for patrons to enjoy, but it also plugs musical talent around Cape Town.
We have partnered with our booking agency On The Ball. Obviously, they're the ones who bring us all these artists. On a Tuesday especially, we have a New Talent Tuesday where we get all these new talents from Cape Town, and once or twice in a week, we invite them to come and then perform on a normal night.
As a new Cape Townian myself, I simply had to find out how others would describe the space.
Being on the buzzing streets of Breë Street, and also depending on the artist of the night, the set list that they have on. So it also depends on the mood that they'll be setting for that evening for us. You come with your partner, you know, you get to be intimate. The place is beautiful, cozy. Social, you get to meet other people. You get to socialize with the band. You get to socialize with the rest of the guests that are here. So yes, social and intimate.
If you ever find yourself in Cape Town and in the mood to let loose, then this is the space for you. Oh man, we're taking you on multiple journeys tonight, and here's another one. We embark on a multi-sensory journey with Dinner Time Stories SA, where we were treated with over 6-course meals while watching 3 and 4D projections. Have a load of this. All of this is happening in one plate.
I've been through so many stages in my line of work, and when I heard about this particular stage, I definitely had to try it for myself. Now imagine this, you are indulging in over a 6-course meal while watching a show. I know you're thinking, no, Puleng, it sounds typical, but this is all happening in your plate. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are feasting with our eyes, so Bor Appetit. A fine dining experience so unique that every element is carefully curated to form part of a theatrical food show that awakens all your senses. A tiny fictional character is your chef for the night, with stories that feed your visual appetite and tantalize your taste buds.
Bonjour. Mon Dieu.
They used a French chef because obviously French is, the connotation when you talk about cooking and you're looking at cuisines, etc. So that's why the little chef is French. Initially, the storyline is that he was born in Marseille in France, so the little chef comes from France. But in actual fact, the animators and the creators and the developers of the animations all live in Belgium. All of the animations are produced overseas by my holding company and the partners that I've got overseas by the name of Skull Mapping. So they produce the actual animation and the storyline involving the little chef. I then receive that and obviously then start looking at how we can bump it to the next level. So all of the propping that comes into play, all of the detail that we add in there comes from my side.
So much how he used big strokes of color.
We've been in South Africa since 2019. We had an excellent run when we first opened. The very first show was in Sandton, and it ran for a good 9 months, and it was literally fully booked every single night, and we were running a really long waiting list for people to get access into the show. From Johannesburg, we moved down to Umhlanga, and we were in Umhlanga for a good period of time until COVID hit. Obviously that did affect us, as it affected everybody else, but we were fairly lucky because we had a quick return. And in some cases, people were risking their lives during COVID to even attend the show, which meant for us that we had a product that was worth risking your life for. The beauty of the product is that every time we return, we've got a brand new show and a brand new production. So the storyline's different, the props are different, the food and the menu and even the wine pairing is different. And we try to move locations so that anybody who is a repeat guest has got a completely new experience. There are 6 courses of food, and then we sneak in a couple of other little bits and pieces as well. So there's no way that you need to stop at a drive-through on the way home.
A sensory delight that invites you to play with your food. After all, this is an interactive show where you get to be part of the fictional world of the Bor Appetit chef. Did you know that you were a chef here in Rosebank?
Yes.
Oh. How many years have you been practicing to become a chef?
Just one. I never practiced in my life. I like all of the pictures, and I also liked the food. It was very yummy.
It's the most unique thing I've ever come across. Never experienced this before.
All the little things, the plating and the little people, it's so cute.
Fantastic. It was the best food. Yeah. And also it's an amazing experience.
I would say he cooks really good and he's really small.
Voila. What happened?
So go on and indulge and let your inner child come out to play.
Oh, I love me some French. Listen, we're going to take a quick ad break. When we come back, it's a grooming fest for the gents. You don't want to miss it. It's Trendz Live. Stick around. Welcome back to Trendz Live. Listen, the season to soak some skin and soak up the sun and show some skin is upon us, and we want to know tonight if men really do the 3-step skin routine. So we took things up a notch and we put sports icons under rapid fire questions about their top tips when it comes to male grooming.
The season for minimal wear has commenced, and we wanted to hear from sports stars how they maintain their glow. We pit these icons against each other in our rapid fire questions. He's going to quickly answer the questions. He catches the ball and answers my bag in the form of a ball and answer the question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
When I talk about male grooming, what comes to mind?
Manicure.
What's in your grooming kit?
Moisturizer.
What's the most cringe-worthy thing that you've seen about men who don't take care of themselves physically?
Unkept beard and hair.
Do you have a naturally grey beard or did you do something to it?
Natural, no time to go to the salon and dye.
So, who's your favorite bokeh player?
Oxen chair.
Okay. When you are not being the famous Brian Baloyi and you are chilling at home, what do you do?
Cooking, I love cooking.
Oh, okay, yeah. What's your career highlight? I know you've got a lot, but one thing that comes to mind right now, quickly.
Being at the World Cup and the Olympics.
Okay. If you could come back as something else, what would you come back as?
Spider-Man.
For real? Okay. Okay. Do you remember the old stories that we used to watch on television back in the day? Who's your favorite story?
Mupeme.
The reason why I call him Kai is because we both come from the Free State. I come from Tabancho and he comes from Bloemfontein. So I've got
I actually come from Tabancho as well. Just that I grew up in Bloem.
Oh my God! Guys, Oxenchair comes from Tabancho. I come from Tabancho in Zone 3 and you come from Tabancho where?
Mukwen.
What's in your grooming kit right now?
Face moisturizer.
When you wake up, what's the first thing that you do in terms of grooming?
Shower.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to do when you're relaxed at home?
Gaming.
Okay. What's your favorite career highlight?
Winning the World Cup 2023.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite South African celebrity? You can tell us. What's your favorite travel destination?
Yo, Cape Town.
So you speak Sesotho, ne?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give you a challenge. You are going to answer just the next 3 questions in Sesotho, ne? Mupeme or Lisilo?
Lisilo.
Why?
What's so sad?
Motoho kgotsa tee?
Moto.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's that one thing that you wish you don't get caught doing, but you do it anyway? Tell us. What is that one thing that men neglect when it comes to grooming?
Probably like moisturizing.
So you mean like ashy knuckles and ashy feet?
Yeah, you can't have that.
Have you ever been caught with ashy knuckles and feet?
Yeah, I've been caught slacking a bit, yeah. But it's not an often thing.
Okay, do you have a skincare routine?
Yes, I do. Wash my face and then put on some lotion, but I intend to do it quite often because of obviously I play rugby and I get quite dirty most often, so being able to take care of my face is something that I prioritize.
What's your favorite career highlight?
I think it's being able to play for the Springboks.
Ox and chair or Siakulisi? Answer the ask.
I'll say ox chair.
And of course, we had to throw in Donovan Goliath in the mix.
I've got many things in my grooming kit. I'm one of those people who believes in, as you can tell, I don't think I need to remind you. There's a lot happening, so thank you. So I've got wax, I've got, I know this is a long answer, but I'm so confused right now because I'm trying to think back about everything I have. Okay, there we go.
What's that place that you often have to wax? If you don't wax, it's not good.
I don't wax.
You said wax. We've got a presenter who's in the studio right now watching. His name is Mne. What's your grooming tip for him? I know you haven't met him, but when you think Mne, what do you think a grooming tip for him would be? Look at the camera and tell him.
All right. Exfoliate as much as possible, remove the dead skin cells, and always keep that beard fresh and lined up. There's something about a freshly lined up beard that'll make the rest of you just look incredible. That's it.
Back to you, Mne, in studio.
Thanks, Donovan. I appreciate it. I got it. I'll take it. Listen, now, turn your location on because we're about to drop a pin of the coolest getaway spots in Rustenburg. Be warned, this place causes major FOMO.
Weekends away are often filled with unforgettable memories and fun-filled travel itineraries. Here, you get to do it all. from moderate to high adrenaline-filled adventures. And guess what? You can now turn it into a staycation. And this is where we started our funcation.
So these are the people that have been here since Friday. So how are you guys finding the accommodation here?
The accommodation is fabulous. It's voila, it's pashash. Everything is very nice. It's super. I can tell you that.
Have you done activities or you just came here to braai and sleep, or are you doing like ice skating and other stuff?
Yeah, sijampile sigibele ikuta yasenze okuningi kubhlungu la amajaji kwamba yeah we had fun. Yes.
And the most important thing that I loved the most was the high school upside down.
Good. Yes, girl, what type of job do you do? Because that voice, you must turn that into a career.
A career, hey? Yeah, please let me do that. Please, guys, are you watching me?
Where do you come from?
I come from Joburg. Yes, we came yesterday and it was nice. It was a nice drive. And by the way, it was my birthday on Thursday.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Self-catering rooms for families and party people who travel distances to experience this venue at its entirety.
How many containers do you guys have, particularly with regards to accommodation?
In terms of accommodation, right now we have about 44 rooms, and we are busy on the other side with glamping. So glamping, for those of you guys who don't know, is just like camping, but with a little bit more nice touch. So this side we have about 44 rooms, and each room sleeps about 2 people. And then we also have like a nice couples package, which is about 2.8. It allows you to sleep here for 2 nights, to get breakfast, and do a couple of activities.
Now that we heard from those who got here before us, it was time now to get our party on. So we started our tour at the Upside Down School.
Want to encourage the kids that for every upside down problem there's an upright solution. So the reason why we've built an upside down school is we want to help kids think outside the box. Take what is already there and turn it upside down and see what you can do from that. We've got a music room, we've got the principal's office, we've got the staff room, we've got a library, we've got a upside down toilet also. So we've got a whole lot of rooms, but we also have a kitchen that is upside down. So every room serves its own function.
We cooled things off at the ice rink, one of the biggest in the continent. Here is where many get to experience fun on ice. And for me, I had a very rough start as a first-time ice skater.
Okay, ice skating girls are up. I gave it my best shot. When I got in here, I couldn't stand by myself, but look at me now. How am I doing?
Not too bad. I saw when you got in here, you were a bit nervous, but as time went by, you were getting it. You've got your rhythm. Now you can even stand comfortably.
Mara inklizio it's I'm even scared to make major movements. I'm like, stand still.
No, it's all about, you know, the first time when you do something, you won't get it right. But as you try and you don't give up on yourself, then at least you get the rhythm right. Yeah. We opened the ice skating last week. It was a reopening. So we are open 7 days a week. So basically people can just come and skate any time of the week from Monday to Sunday. And then also we have disco nights on Friday and Saturday. This is like around from 6 to late. And then otherwise ice skating is also always open for people just to come in and skate.
Look, I like people who take style very seriously. Like, you know what, this is an ice rink, but she's here with lash and blush. But Mugele, how many inches is this, the lashes?
The lashes, I say 50. I'm kidding. I don't know. I just love the dramatic in it, you know. Yeah, it's giving attention, it's grabbing attention. So yeah, that's why.
What's your favorite thing to do when you are here?
Okay, before it was the chopper, but I keep eating it today. I really don't know. But also the quad biking, leading, maybe it's in motorcycles or something like that. I really like it. But ice skating, it's also nice. Problem is, it's in the cold, like it's and I came with my small short. That's the problem, you know. But it's also nice. I really like it. Yeah.
Every section of this venue has a unique and thrilling adventure, from go-karts, quad bikes, and even horse riding. But for those who want a taste of Dubai, Habibi, this is definitely the first place to start.
Oh man, I'm a terrible ice skater. If only I knew I could get a penguin to help me out. Anyway, we're going to take a quick ad break. When we come back, Kommanda Obbs is in the building and setting the stage alight. You're still watching Trendz Live on SABC. Welcome back to Trendz Live on SABC, the coolest show on your TV right now. Listen, he's back on Trendz Live once again, and this time on a lighter note. After paying tribute to his late brother in song Malume Vector here on the show 2 months ago, Kommanda Obbs is a true cultural activist, musician and lyricist. Tonight we talk to him about his new music and we get to know him a bit better. Kommanda Obbs represents a rallying African voice, speaking from a Sesotho platform to ignite a will to beat adversities and live life. His music is determinedly and inherently rooted in the Pan-African heritage, an acknowledgement by an African child that he's unashamedly African. Here to give us a taste of his upcoming EP titled Telu Putsoa and treating us to a performance of its first single. Without further ado, welcome back to Trendz Live. Hey, Kommanda Obbs, what it do?
I'm all good. How are you doing?
I thought you were going to do a poo 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 because of your cap and your, you know.
If I could something like that, I'm sure they're doing that back at home.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, man. It's great to be here.
Let's talk about it.
Hey.
You are giving us an EP and not an album. We have to start there.
We're moving with the times. We're moving with the times. You know, you drop an album with 15 tracks, people just cherry pick 2, and you know, so you have to gradually dish it out gradually.
Oh, so basically you're baiting us. That's what you're doing.
Well, your words, not mine.
Listen, man, let's talk about the music. You've had features from Stogie T, Reason, Zakwe. Who can we expect in this upcoming EP? Who are you collaborating with?
Man, I don't know. Hey, the whole thing of keeping stuff surprises maybe has been overrated, but I got Bongo Riot on that stuff. Let me just leave it at that. I got the legendary, vocally gifted Bongo Riot, you know, so we're just trying to keep it very minimal as far as features are concerned.
Okay, I like that. We can accept that because now I think we know that musicians are very, you like teasing us. You don't like giving us the full scope. So it's
That's
okay.
What's up.
The name Telu Putsoa, I'm not a Sesotho speaking person.
Telu Putsoa,
so explain it to me.
Literal translation would be a grey beard.
Oh,
literal translation.
Okay.
Yeah, but figuratively, we're talking about growth, wisdom, and the likes. You know, everything that goes with a grey beard in a positive light, that is. So that's what I'm embracing.
Talk to me about why you chose that name. Why was it so fitting for this project specifically?
Yeah, it's a journey, you know. It has been a beautiful journey with challenges, obstacles, left, right, and center. So I'm one of the guys who really embraces whatever type of space I'm in. I embrace growth. I embrace, if there are challenges, I find a way of embracing it. So this is me, man, acknowledging that, yeah, I've grown, you know, and I'm actually in a proud space. It's not one of those situations where I have grown, but I'm like, I wish I could still know. I'm actually very appreciative of the growth and I feel blessed. So it's just my way of saying thank you, and I feel like a veteran now in the Sesotho space.
Look, speaking about being Sesotho and embracing the surroundings around you, it is Heritage Month.
Yes.
Talk to me about why it's so important for you to open yourself up to collaborate with musicians that are of other languages, especially because your genre is very purely based in Sesotho.
Yeah, well, you could say that. Like I did mention the last time I was here, I'm speaking from a Sesotho platform, but our movement is not limited to Sesotho. It's just really to instill confidence and inspire others. So yes, linking up, I mean, one of the singles that I'm working on features Bongo Riot. He spits and fluent isiZulu, if I may put it like that. So diversity, also embracing how diverse we are as a people in the southern region of the world. That really says a lot about our heritage, and that's our way of showcasing it.
Ah, man, I love it. Talk to me about Skirilek. We're going to hear
Skirilek,
it. Now, it's not officially out yet. We are getting the preview tonight.
Talk to me.
Talk to me about it. Tell me about the song. What inspired it? What's the messaging through that?
It's been a hot minute since, you know, one was doing something in the game. You know, every now and then you have to go back to the studio and cook while you're doing shows, etc. So with Skirilek, Skirilek is I think it's an Afrikaans word, skierlik. It's a borrowed word. And
all of a sudden.
Talo in Sesotho, all of a sudden. So Chak Sefela, where's Obbs? He's been. So skierlik, I'm back, guys. That's all it really entails.
And then you said, skierlik, I'll be back with a saxophone right in there with the melody.
You know, bro, the music. You know, in future we'll definitely probably have a band here. You know how we roll. Yeah. But yeah, the music.
Man, we absolutely cannot wait to hear skierlik. I cannot wait for the viewers at home to hear skierlik. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is right now performing one of the singles of his brand new EP titled Telu Putsoa. That's where we leave the show tonight. Back again next week, Friday, 8 p.m. exclusive to SABC News Channel 404. But you can call me Mne. From my heart to yours. Au revoir. Bye-bye.
Sikirilaga mutwawa Salagazagago batu Salagazagago batu Sikirilaga mutwawa Salagazagago batu Salagazagago batu Akira rizikiri kena la chak Tuzuli pope saldans Salagazagago batu Salagazagago batu Kenya motagas, jezele mangi, weta dola dikasi. Zalagasa kabubatu, zalagasa kabubatu. Akire dizi, kenya la chaks, jezele pope saldans. Zalagasa kabubatu, zalagasa kabubatu. Kenya motagas, jezele mangi, weta dola dikasi. Zalagasa kabubatu, zalagasa kabubatu. Get a solid 7 to the trade. I do work a colomo, dance, you work on today. The Bavana gets it. I go to the Bahu, Montevaloma Pepe. You can't touch all of Pelo, I'm a house of kids, so what's up for Joro, what's up home out Chalipig. You like a one that is a silly program late. I go do that peanut, talk about you on the kids. I should be trying to come a Simo, go to the university. I did peanut, you to the city boy, I get fit at the Rati, Mahalika Patate. And when I'm pulling up my drink, my water Hoshana gave every side you can do it. And when I'm pull up my air, have a go to my chabby. Go! Sikirilaga mutwawa Salagazagago batu Salagazagago batu Sikirilaga mutwawa Salagazagago batu Salagazagago batu Akire rizikiri kena la chaks Tuzuri pope saldans Salagazagago batu Salagazagago batu Kenya motagas, jezele mangi, weta dola dikasi. Salagazagago batu, salagazagago batu. Akire rizikiri kena la chaks, tuzuri pope saldans. Salagazagago batu, salagazagago batu. Kenya motagas, jezele mangi, weta dola dikasi. Salagazagago batu, salagazagago batu. C'est un coup de l'idée à nous marier. Il y a tout le monde à l'essence à the church. J'ai le ciel, c'est toi, moi, je suis malade, ça va à the set. Comme c'est de la cité, va dans le tour. C'est pas hâte à ma balle, je suis pas fort. Je vais coconut, je vais te faire comme ma balle à Putsoa. Je sais où j'y où il est, c'est la taïka. Je vais regarder ma tamadou, on t'avait gare. Il est toujours à l'heure dans la taille. Je vais regarder ma suite à faire la bouille motorade. Je vais regarder ma tamadou, on t'avait gare. Il est toujours à l'heure dans la taille. Je vais regarder ma suite à faire la bouille motorade. C'est qui est là, c'est qui est là,